an illegal landfill in Malaysia. Among trash from other Western countries, there is plastic packaging from Germany.
Gouda, typical German. Geschirrreiniger, this is dish cleaner. Capri-Sonne. There is no label on it, no description on it anymore. But this you cannot recycle.
Who dumped this trash here is not known, neither how it came to Malaysia. But this trash can cause major problems.
If you burn a plastic pipe, for example, you will have the release of many chemicals that are really hazardous and of a health risk for the people who live near to these sites.
Manfred from Greenpeace Germany documented these pictures together with his colleagues from Malaysia. We'll hear more of him in a bit, but let's start by looking where the journey of this trash originated. This is how much trash the average German produces every week. And that's just from packaging. Per year, that's 220 kilograms. That's more than in any other EU country. There are different types of plastic, and your typical packaging consists of more than one type. That's why almost 89% of paper gets recycled, but only half of the plastic waste. In Germany, the producers of household packaging are responsible for their disposal. That's why Germans collect plastic packaging in separate yellow trash bags or bins, and it's called the dual system. So, does the trash found in Malaysia come from these yellow trash bags?
If you find a household packaging at a landfill site in Malaysia, it need not come from a dual system in Germany or in another country from Europe. And if we sell plastic waste to any customer, maybe in Germany, in Poland or in Malaysia, this customer has to have a certain certificate that guarantees that he's able to process this waste in a proper way. But of course, we would be very interested to know how household waste from Europe and especially Germany can end up on illegal landfill sites in Malaysia, of course.
The company also said that only 24,000 tons of plastic waste from the dual system was exported to Asia in 2017. What sounds like a lot is only a tiny fraction of the amount collected. But to stay competitive, the company doesn't want to abolish these exports altogether. One player in the plastic waste trade market that stopped all exports to Asia is Nehlsen. The company from northern Germany says it can't guarantee that the exported plastic waste is dealt with in a proper way in these countries.
Well, of course, they are able, if they get the proper material, to produce proper recycling plastics. But they don't have the facilities to use the remainings of that material. That's not the way we want to do it. If you do plastic recycling in Germany, we have finally incineration plants or cement kilns where we put in that material, so the remainings. And if you look at the Asian countries, some of that material is put on landfill, but obviously a lot of that material is just stored somewhere.
So we heard that plastic waste is valuable when it can be sorted and recycled. And companies are making money of it and trade it internationally. Until 2017, China bought about half of the plastic waste traded globally to fill the demand of its steadily growing industry. But with the good and clean plastic that could be recycled, came the bad plastic that just caused the Chinese trash piles to grow. So the Chinese government decided to ban most imports of plastic trash.
China doesn't want to have the polluted raw material anymore, the dirty plastics. They don't want it. They want to have clean plastics. So what they import now is clean materials like plastic foils, for example. So specific packagings, they can go directly to China if they are clean. But that's not enough to feed the plastics industry in China. So they also buy everything that they can get. And that's the reason why Chinese companies said, okay, if we cannot import the dirty waste and sort it here in our country, China, so then we will have the sort and washing facilities outside of the country, import to Malaysia, sort and clean it, then melt it into pellets and granulates, and then send it to China. So China still has a lot of imports of this material, but the material has been cleaned outside of China.
But countries such as Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines are now saying that they do not want to be dumping grounds for trash anymore. Environmental groups in Indonesia have urged the government to tighten regulations on imports of plastic trash, saying the garbage is harming the environment. In 2018, Indonesia imported 320.4 million kilograms of plastic waste, and that was up from 128.8 million kilograms from the previous year, according to the Trade Ministry. And apart from the legal imports, there are also illegal imports coming into the country, and often they are mixed into other recyclable waste.
When they import paper waste or paper scrap, the exporter from the other countries smuggle the plastic wastes into the paper waste or the paper scrap. The industries that import the paper waste with the smuggled plastic waste in it, they eventually burn the plastic waste the plastic waste. So they burn it, and when we talk about waste burning, you know how bad it could be for our health impacts. It could cause cancer, especially because of the dioxin and furan, and also the other particles in it, also particulate matter, and also some other polluters when people burn the waste.
Indonesia recently announced it will send back 49 containers of plastic garbage to countries such as the United States and Germany amid a regional pushback on illegal trash imports. Malaysia and the Philippines are doing the same thing. So what can be the solution to all of this plastic trash that ends up in landfills in Asia? Well, first of all, we need to reduce this insane amount of plastic trash that we are producing. And we should stop shipping our trash around the world. Instead, it should be recycled close to where the trash is created. What are your thoughts on this issue? Please leave your comments below in the comment box. Until next time, goodbye.